Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another flip through. So, today we are in the April portion, 2020, of my Creative Daily Journal. And if you want to know how to make a book like this on your own, I have an entire playlist that is in the description box below that tells you from start to finish how to make one of these books. Each of my books holds 2 months. And yeah, and I have journaling for every day of each month. So let's get started. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see and click the notification bell so that you get notified when a new video comes out. Okay, so we ended on this page here. I was crocheting. This is just a sample of my crochet little ties for the masks that Brooke and Laura from Laughing Dogs Book Nook were making for a load of people in Brooke's Facebook group. So I'll put all the links below. And also, if you're interested in making the masks as well, I'll put in the link to Brooke's video, which also gives you a document for free of the pattern of the mask if you're interested and if you still need a mask. So on this day here was Easter. It was Easter Sunday. And I printed some of these things out. This is from a magazine clipping. This is from one of Brooke's, I don't know, this is an image from Brooke that I used as a little pocket. And then this is one of her stickers. So here is just a meme that I found online. And he is risen indeed. And I love the song Because He Lives, so I just documented that. And some of the lyrics to it. Had a lovely family breakfast together, and then we all went our separate ways to do our separate things. So yeah, and I worked in my room most of the day. So that was that. This was the one of the original pages in the book, and I just really liked what it, the picture. So I didn't want to cover it up with a bunch of stuff. I just wrote stay home up here. It's just safer just to stay home if at all possible. I realize some people, cannot stay home. So yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry. So these are the things that I did this day. I read, I painted, I drew, I colored, I created, I sewed, I did not clean, I wrote, I cuddled, I watched videos, TV, and TikTok. So that's what I did that day. And then on this day here, this is these are some of my favorite pages, I think, because they're just so full of stuff. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So what I did here, I was making masks at the time because I was only making masks for people in my family that needed them. And so I used, this is Brooke's pattern right here, and this is the actual pattern that I used. I still have all the pinholes in them and all of that. I cannot tell you how many masks I made. These are some of the fabrics that I used. I just made little ruffles out of the extra pieces and, put those on there. These little clip art things is, this is for Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, which is April. So I have that in there for my son. And then I made this into a little pocket. Oh, and on this day too, I watercolored these Gerber daisies because I was making a thank you card for my father and stepmom because they had sent us just a very lovely bouquet of flowers for Easter. So it was really sweet. Oh, Big Handsome had a video conference with his pain specialist. Got up, and then see, this is the rest of the pattern, right? This is the actual pattern that I used to do some of the masks for just family members. I've yet to make one for myself, and I've yet to make one for my husband. Made some for my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my son, and my daughter, but none for us. Anyway, so got up early, went for a walk. Oh yeah, here's the walking little thing that I put in there. I filmed a ramble when I got home, chatted with Grandma, so it must have been a Monday. Yes, it was Monday the 13th. Yep, received a lovely unexpected bouquet from Dad and my stepmom for Easter. Yeah, And then I sewed masks. And I don't know if you can tell, like in the background, these are Tim Holtz stamps. So I just lightly stamped the little like sewing machine and the thread and the scissors. So I just thought that looked cute. Yummy chicken and gravy. For dinner, I sewed 2 masks. Then I made 3 more masks for Mama. And I made some for Pawpaw. Yeah. And then this was funny because my mother-in-law had not been wearing a mask at work. And so I told her, I said, I'll make you some masks. And then, oh yeah, well, when they were working the outage and then toward the end, like they told her, they asked her, you know, if she could work 2 more weeks. And so she was I guess she was talking to my husband and she was like, oh, do you mind if we stay 2 more weeks? So I told her, I said, you can stay 2 more weeks on one condition. You start wearing a mask. And so I had made her some masks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was funny. She sent me a picture the next day, like from her at her desk, you know, wearing the mask that I made. I think it was this pink material. She was like, can I please stay? I'm wearing my mask. I was like, of course you can stay, Mom. Unconditional Love. This was all about my son. And it was just a cute magazine image that I had found. And yeah, the background here is like a little boy going into a treasure chest, which, you know, y'all know I call my kids my gems because that's what they are. They are precious. We walked today. So Sunshine came over after work for a short visit. It was great to see him. Yeah, because again, at this time he was working an outage. So they're very busy. They work very long hours. They work, you know, 6 or 7 days a week. And it's for a number of days in a row. And yeah, we hadn't been seeing him very much. So yeah, holding on to more moments like this. I love being part of life's little moments. They see a soft spot to land, all about my gems, right? Oh, and on this day, that's what this little fabric tab is. I made 3 more masks for my son to wear to work. Okay, and then on this day here, this is a piece of the mask thing. Here is a picture of the masks that I had done. Like these 3 were for my son, and then some for my mother-in-law and whatever. And then I think people out at work saw her mask and then wanted more masks. So I think on one day, was it this? It must have been this day. Yeah, like a lot of other some of the ladies at work wanted masks too. So my mother-in-law asked me if I could make some more. So I sat for like 8 hours straight and pumped out 10 masks. And yeah, so I don't know what this 8 and 13 is. Like, I have no idea. I think I ended up making 13 masks in all, or maybe I made 21. I don't know. This is from Brooks Sticker Pack. This we got in the mail for the virus guidelines. Yeah. And then, so I had a little like Mask-a-Palooza type day that day. This is my beautiful daughter, my daughter girl. And I had gotten these really nice Happy Mail. I gotten a really nice Happy Mail, and inside was this gem. It's like a girl made out of gems, you know. And the person who sent it to me, thank you very much. She said on a little, you know, message, she said, "Oh, I thought I cut this out for you because you call your kids your gems." Yeah. So on this day here, my daughter was playing around with her camera, and she did a mirror selfie, and it just came out so pretty. And then just, you know, stickers and all of this. Oh, we had a conversation about Monate, which is a company that she works for, and selling hair products and skin products. And so we were talking about, she wanted to, you know, start selling it, and she had, you know, reservations. So we had a conversation about that. This is probably, let me see. This is an envelope that I just made out of magazine, right? And it's probably me complaining again. No, actually it's not. I don't think. I made this. So yeah, woke later than usual, sore all over, walk with beauty queen, hot as Hades out. Okay. Painted a Gerber daisy, thank you. And let's see. Oh yeah, my mother-in-law, like then like a whole bunch of guys out at work might have wanted masks. I ended up not making any more masks because the outage was due to end very shortly here. So, um, yeah. Okay, so and then Beauty Queen and I and her dad talked about whether or not she was going to do this Monate thing. And yeah, so I mean, the thing is, you know, and she talks about this in some of her social media things, is that, you know, as far as selling this Monate, is, you know, whenever she does a video or a story or whatever she does on her social media, a lot of times people ask her, you know, oh, what was that you used, or what do you use on your hair, or what kind of face routine do you use, you know, like your washing your face routine or morning routine or whatever it's called. And so she's oftentimes telling people, of course, what she's using. And so she's in essence social selling. So why not, if you're going to be promoting these brands, why not become a member of the company, you know? So there's that. Okay, on this day here, this was so much fun. And you've seen me I think I've done these pages in like a journal with me. And pretty soon I'm going to have a new playlist for just the journal with me videos. So if you want to check that out, go for it. This is a notepad glued together, 2 pieces. And on this day, living life online, because, you know, with the world events, that's what we're doing now. And my daughter with TikTok, and this was a picture of her beautiful curls. She made them heatless, so she didn't use a curling iron or anything like that. It's very similar to like the rag curls that, you know, older folks like me did when we were younger, but they came out just beautifully. And I remember this day too, I had a lovely video chat. I do believe it was the first time doing a video chat with my sweet friend Heidi, who has a YouTube channel as well. And one of the things we talked about is how her husband had made this cowboy pie, and then she sent me this picture of it. And my husband has since made it, and it is quite yummy. So, slept like a log, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Mom Paw Squared were staying here over their weekends because nothing up north was open anyway. So, and then I think my father-in-law was getting laid off this day, but my mother-in-law had still a few more days at work. So, the following week. Yep, had my chat with Heidi, and that was super fun. It was really nice to get to know her. We were watching the rest of The Sinner, which is like it's on, I don't know if it was on Netflix. I can't remember now, but we were really getting into like these short series things on, yeah, there it is, on Netflix. So, yep, and then the heatless curls, so much fun. Yeah, and so that was that. That was that day. Then this day, the Florida government, or the Florida governor, announced all schools shall remain closed for the rest of the year. Yep. So that was that. And then this is just a collage, you know, of different things. I had eaten some shortbread that my husband got me. He knows how much I love shortbread. And this is all the kids staying home, had a terrible night's sleep, moaning in pain all night. That's never fun. Yeah, I think I woke Big Handsome up a few times. Whoops. And then did some filming. Big Handsome baked a yummy casserole, so that was good. And with homemade English muffin bread, which is always yummy. So there was that day. Let me just check C. Okay. All right. So this day here again, I really like, this was the original papers, or the original, whatever it's called, signature. It was the original book page in the signature, so I just love the mosaic tile and all that, so I wanted to keep it. Just made a little envelope, decorated it up, and stuck it in here as a tip-in. And then this is about National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. And oh, this is the day my son went out with my husband and bought himself a new truck. Yes. So, okay, this is the day too. This is just one of my little cards that I messed up on. So I just, instead of throwing it away, I just make it into a journal tag. This is painted with watercolor. So I started this stuff. It's called Rejuvenique, and it's by the company Monate that my daughter sells. And I started putting it on my right shoulder because I have like psoriasis or eczema or whatever you want to call it. My doctor thinks it might be psoriatic. What's it called? Psoriatic arthritis. I mean, good golly. Who knows? Anyway, I was trying to put it on there to see if it would help hydrate my skin in that area because it's really dry and it's really itchy. Anyhow, so that's what I was doing. So Big Handsome was cooking again his yummy tomato sauce for dinner the following week. He's like slow cooks it on the stove and it's very yummy. Yep, they went up and my son bought a new truck, and I think that boy has had more cars in this short time that he has been able to drive than I have in my entire life. I mean, I don't know if that's really true, honestly, but it seems like it. Anyway, and then this is the little tag thing, that comes on the car. Then this is, I got off of, I think, who was it? It was Shelly from Crafting Mamas who put this on her Facebook page, and I really just liked what it had to say. It says we're not in the same boat, and this is concerning the world events, and it's true. We're not in the same boat. We are in the same storm, but not in the same boat. Not all of us are in the same boat. So, and then this, my son, he had come over and he had these things in a bag. And I'm like, what are these? And he said, oh, we're required to wear them at work. And he showed me they were like irritating his skin, which isn't uncommon because a lot of sticky stuff irritates my skin. So anyway, yeah, he was given a bunch of these at work, and he's required to wear them so that their temperatures can be monitored daily, which I think is very smart on the company's part. I'm glad they're looking out for their workers. So that was that. On this day here, let me see. Oh, I got such sweet Happy Mails. Oh my goodness. This back here is just a collage sheet. I am sure I probably put it as a freebie on Brooke's Facebook group. So you can, or either I could have put it on both. So I'll list both Facebook groups below. Creative Journaling, I believe it's called. Creative Journaling. I've been on it for years. I can't remember the name. But yeah. And Brooks. So I'll list those below. I got a lovely Happy Mail from the Vintage Button Jar. That is the name of her Etsy store. And here were I got two Happy Mails, right? So received this lovely tag from Tammy. So thank you, Tammy. This tag right here is so cute, so sweet. And I love that she signed it. Yeah, and a really sweet card. And then I also received a Happy Mail from Peggy. And if you remember, when Laura from the Jersey Crafter had her giveaway, Sweet Peggy had won my little springtime journal. And so she sent me some really cute things from her Etsy store. It was just really sweet, really, really sweet. And then this is the card from Tammy. Yeah, isn't that adorable? So I made this into like a little pocket. And this is the one from Peggy. So sweet. Just a really pretty handmade card. Oh, and I thought I did journaling on the back. Maybe it was on the back of this one. Yes, I knew I did journaling somewhere. So I got up at 6 a.m. computer time, normal morning for me. We did go for our morning walk, but both of us were feeling tired and potsy. Yeah, we both have POTS. My daughter and myself have POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's a big pain in the butt. But we went for our walk, so that's good. Called Grandma. Was this a Monday? Yep, called Grandma. Did some laundry. Then I started feeling really potsy, so I laid in bed for a bit. And, oh yeah, I had ordered postage stamps like 2 weeks prior and hadn't received them. And then Sunshine came over and he had dinner before he went to work. So there was that. And I will put this Etsy link right here, the vintage button jar, Peggy's Etsy shop. I'll put that below so you can go check her out if you would like to. Let's just do one more spread, I think. Okay, yeah, these are simple ones, I think. So I saw this online and I thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny, and it had something else here, so I just made my own little speech bubble. And yeah, they were talking about, even at this time back in April, they were talking about opening things back up slowly. So there was my funny meme for that day. Living life online again. This is some packaging from the company my daughter sells for. It's called Monate, and it stands for Modern Nature. And we went walking 2 miles, and the comforts of home, because we're all just staying home. Oh yeah, did you eat the whole bowl of stupid? This is just talking about like what states are opening when and all that stuff. My husband must have gone to McDonald's and brought me a fillet of fish home, yummy. And it always reminds me of my grandmother. My grandma Mary, she used to take us for a treat to McDonald's when we were younger. And let me tell you what, that was a huge treat for us to go to McDonald's, you know. Nowadays, it's like people are trying to stay away from McDonald's, but it was like a serious treat when we were kids. And she would always order the fillet of fish. So that was just a really sweet memory of my grandma. And then this is a tag from the company that my daughter works for. And then I just did my journaling on the back, and there we are doing our walk. So, oh, I did 2 things for our walk this day. Okay, so we went for our walk, spent time in my room working on pages, decided to film a journal with me. Beauty Queen received her order. Yeah, and she's excited to start selling. And this company, like, it's different from other companies. Like, you don't have to buy their products, number one. You don't have, and you don't have to buy their products and then sell from that stash, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, she's enjoying it. Let me see here. This was just something that I saw online, and it just talks about we will not go back to normal. Normal never was. Yeah, so it was just an article that I found interesting, so I took that and stuck it in here. And then let's see, Beauty Queen set up my little Echo thing, my little Echo dot. Yeah, she had given it to me for Christmas, and I'm not very tech savvy, so she came in here and set it all up for me. And yeah, the A word, Alexa, I don't want to say her name because then she'll start talking to me. But yeah, we're still trying to get along. It's been a process. So thank you so much. I'll stop here. Thanks so much for sharing your time with me. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell if you want to see more videos, you know, coming up. Oops, there's my workout shirt. I totally forgot I have this whole entire journaling thing here. Okay. I was teaching my daughter how to make egg salad. So there's that, tucked in a little pocket. Okay, this has gone on long enough. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll chat at y'all real soon. Bye for now.